Hey there! Let's look at social media as a collection of channels we use to share information. As marketeers, the difference between social media channels is very important to well-targeted social activity. Knowledge of your audience is paramount to reaching them effectively. Take, for instance, a company which provides business consultancy services. It's not a highly visual offering, so they might avoid spending a lot of time advertising or building a following through Pinterest as a pinboard and discovery tool which uses only images. A captive audience on LinkedIn, the professional networking site, is more likely to yield good results. Likewise, if you're a florist, LinkedIn might not be the best place for you, but Pinterest or Instagram, both places where you can showcase the visual beauty of your product, would be more suitable. So, this video is an overview of the channels and some insight into what their users are generally like. First up, what channels have the largest audiences? Can you guess who has the top spot? Well, here's hoping you guessed Facebook, because it is by far the largest social media site. Facebook is one of the top markets for advertisers and brands because of the scope of its users. The sheer number of people on it give it value to many companies. Next up, we have YouTube at 1.5 billion users, followed by Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. There are, of course, other social channels. In fact, there are hundreds of them across the web, but the major sites companies use to build social profiles and advertise are what we're concerned with. Next up is the split by gender. It's not something that has a huge influence across the board, although you can see that men make up more of users in all cases except for Pinterest, which is dominated by female users. Bear this in mind if you are offering gender-specific products or services. Topics such as fashion, design, and food attract the most users on Pinterest, but user interests vary massively. Another thing to consider is your product global, or are you targeting a specific country or location? Facebook may have the largest global audience, but that doesn't mean they're the top channel for your market. This becomes even more prominent when we look at the second best channel by locations around the world. Take, for instance, Reddit in Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. It's not the first place people think of advertising or brand building with social media, yet Reddit is an internet Goliath that can offer the right business massive opportunities. Age is another obvious divide in consumer behavior, and each channel has its own range too. For instance, look at Instagram. It is incredibly popular amongst young people, where YouTube users, on the other hand, tend to start in their mid-20s and later. There are so many ways the various social media channels differ, and each business has a unique audience. So, I hope this helped shed light on which social media sites are best for your business. Well-targeted social media activity isn't just about reaching the right people. It's also about not wasting any time trying to reach the wrong person. The last thing we need is more work that doesn't have an impact. Great. So, see you next time.